Hi, everybody. This is Joshua Hayes at BigWaveTrading.com coming to you with the November 28th report for you to use on Monday's stock market session. It was another rally today in the stock market, which means my prediction of Friday of every day this week being an up day. On the NASDAQ, there was one down day, so I have to admit I wasn't perfect. But I admitted that I said on Friday that every day this week we would rally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And we would do it each day, I said, on lower volume. Lower volume, lower volume, lower volume, lower volume. So I got it right. I got to admit, I did not expect a 12% rally this week at all, or much less a 19% rally off the lows. But we were very extended from the 50 and 200-day moving average, so I'm not totally caught off guard. What I'm caught off guard on is that I had a near perfect short setup, and the past 2 days rally even was too strong and even killed that setup, and that's kind of stunning. I don't believe I've ever seen that short setup that strong fail like that so fast in a matter of 2 days. So luckily it wasn't a big hit, but it was a large position that I took. So it's just strange that every time I take a large position in either short or long the past couple of years, I haven't had the greatest of luck. But fortunately, a lot of other subscribers have, and I want to congratulate everybody that's up 60, 80, and 120%. All you guys, and you guys know who I'm all talking about. Fantastic. Way to go. Great job. I sadly have botched this year. I now only have around a 25% return, maybe. I have to go look at everything again tonight. And if that is the case, that's well off the 39% highs I had on Thursday night. So I was up 39% on Thursday night. Now it's 25%. And that's only with 5% short, 20% on margin, right around there. So kind of strange that you can lose that many gains. And also now, the worst account that was down 7%, can't lie, it's now down 10%. I now have an account down 10%. At the end of this month, it will officially be 1 year since I received the account. I received it at the end of November. I don't know exactly what date, but I'm just using the end of the year as a start date. That will mean in 1 year I return negative 10%, making it the first down year ever in any account I have ever run or personally have had. My IRA is up this year, slightly, but it's been in cash since God knows when, since June, I believe, since PDO went off. PDO was the last one. ACM failed too in the IRA, but PDO made up for it. And in my regular, everything's up. Everything's up except for I'm down 10% in one account, and I'm down 4% now in another account. So down 4%, down 10%, up around 18%, and up 25%. So overall, not much to really complain about. It's overall good, but I am disappointed because I have shorts down 75%, 60%, 70%, 50%, 40%, and that's why some subscribers are up 80 to 120%. So I blew that, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. At least we got it right, and we know as long as I keep getting it right, eventually we'll make money. My only fear is I hope that the end of the world isn't coming that everybody's predicting, because if the end of the world comes, I'm going to be pretty bummed to know that I missed the 80s and 90s, or got involved in the 90s and figured it out right at the end. So I got 1999, which was awesome, but the gains from 95 to 99 to 98 were just as incredible, if not more, in other stocks, because they were even less volatile. And then 2003, I got it, but a tragedy happened to me in 2003, which prevented me from loading up and getting huge, huge, huge gains. Instead, I got massive gains, but on way less amount of money being put to work than what would have been if I would have kept it all in the market and not have done other ventures and then also had the personal tragedy that happened. So mistakes have been made, and they've been extremely costly. It hasn't been perfect market scenario since 99 or 03. And even this short year, things are just being botched up on my end. So I'm going to get it right. At least I've made a lot of other subscribers a lot of money, and that's the key. Like I said, if I'm going to mess up and screw up things on my own, at least I've made a lot of you a lot of money or prevented you from losing money. I know some of you said that you're down only 20% and have admitted that you would be down over 50 to 60%. Heck, I talked to people yesterday, Thanksgiving, that are probably shouldn't have anything in the market. They are down 40 to 50%. I also have somebody that was very excited because he was able to trade General Motors and get a 30% plus profit on General Motors, his long that he traded for a week. However, he won't tell me, or he doesn't know how much he's up or down for the full year. So the GM trade was good, and I did advise him against it, which, whatever, but I'm sure in 2 months I'll look right. But it doesn't matter. He got in and got out, so it worked. So I apologize. I was wrong about that to him if he's watching. However, I'd still like to know how much you're up for the year. But also, look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Friday's option expiration, so the big tall volume is like due to options expiration. If not for options expiration, you're not going to have tall volume that day. Lower volume Monday, lower volume Tuesday, lower volume Wednesday, extremely low volume Friday. The other index, by the way, Dow Jones is right at the 50-day moving average. The other index, even on the options expiration day, volume couldn't get higher than on Thursday. Lower volume on Monday, lower volume on Tuesday, lower volume on Wednesday, extremely low volume today. So lower volume every day. The only day that it was down, it had a bullish tail at the end of it. It was only down 0.5%, and the rest of the indexes were up. So most of the indexes, as you can see, 600 is right at the 50-day moving average. NASDAQ is right at the 50-day moving average. It still has room to run a little bit. Same with the NASDAQ 100. Dow Jones Industrial Average is almost right there. Actually, if we get in close, you can see that it's about another 2% away or so. S&P 500, getting near there. Now, while the market rallies, people have said the dollar's going to fall. Today, once again, the dollar was higher. So in 2 days, it's actually up 2%, while the New York Stock Exchange is up 4%. So most people thought the dollar would be down 2% while it's up 4%, since the dollar was doing the opposite of the market from August to November. While the dollar went up 17% while it crossed the 50-200-day moving average, the New York Stock Exchange during that same amount of time fell 45%. So most people didn't think the dollar could rally with the market rallying. The fact that after it broke out of the flag pattern, it came back into it, didn't even get to the 50-day moving average and test it, and is rallying again is positive. I'm praying to God everyone is wrong, only for the fact that everybody's going to be hurting a lot if the dollar falls. The dollar can rally, that's good. Now, let's go look at gold. Gold rallied today, but the past 2 days it's down negative 0.01%, while the dollar, which is what everybody's telling you to sell, was up 2%. So the dollar that everybody's telling you to sell is up 2%, while gold that everybody's telling you to buy is down 0.01%. And as you can see, the trend the gold index, is in from the March top, comparing that to the recent dollar uptrend from August, and even considering where it was from March, even if we start from the beginning of the year, the United States dollar is up 13%. While gold, which everyone, and I mean everyone, says buy, is down 2%. So once again, another lesson, and a thing that everybody says to buy, don't buy. Another thing everybody says to sell, probably should buy. But let's look at gold stocks. They're looking a little less bullish because of the low volume rally now, but they're having signs of bottoming. The green bop, the heavy volume, the good price action, and the leader of them all, NEM, doing the same thing, is probably going to be bullish for gold. However, the dollar might not be as bearish as everyone thinks it is. Now, I want to just admit, I'm thankful for all of you guys that have watched these videos, duh. And if you've made money or have saved money, excellent, way to go. But I also want to let you know I am running a Christmas Hanukkah holiday special for the month of December. If you would like to join or get on a family plan, I'm giving 25% off on everything across the board. Everybody else is doing it. I figured I should do it also because it's the least I can do. But it's only going to be for this month, and it is a Christmas holiday Hanukkah thing. And I think it's worth it. I know you can put your money elsewhere, but if you really want to take control of your financial future, I suggest get on it now because I'm not going to offer 25% off anytime in the future. I just don't need to do it. I don't want 7,000 people. Well, excuse me. I don't even want 700 or even 500, even 400 people on a platinum level following me, into every great long. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you very much. It was a great Thanksgiving yesterday. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We'll get back to our regular scheduled program on Monday. Have a great weekend.